episode is brought to you by Surfshark VPN. A VPN is a tool that improves your online privacy and protects you from hackers. How?
Well, a VPN, or a virtual private network, it actually hides your IP address, so it acts like a shield. So everything you do online will stay private. So whether you are flicking through the news, or maybe you're streaming some of your favorite shows, or listening to any podcast in particular, such as the WrestleSlam podcast, you name it, you can view it online. You feel totally safe, and from pretty much over 100 countries in the world. So you're virtually traveling the world from the comfort of your own home. There's nothing worse than when you click in and it says, oh, not available in your country. Not anymore with Surfshark VPN.
I've been in Thailand, so I could actually switch back to the RT player back home. So it was good because I could watch the Late Late Show and RT and all that fun stuff.
Everybody watches a lot of Netflix these days. You know, there's always stuff on Netflix that you can't actually access in Ireland. For some reason, the Irish market doesn't have as much access to stuff as Australia and the UK and even America. So I'm watching Archer at the moment on Netflix. It's up to season 10. Season 11 isn't available in Ireland, but season 12 is. So I've stopped watching it because I don't have season 11. But thankfully, with Surfshark, you can actually change the country. I'm going to do that today. Change to USA, and it's actually going to pop up there, and I can
100%. And for shopping, there's always things that are not available in other places, not with Surfshark VPN. It is so handy, particularly now we're coming to the end of summer and into fall and autumn. Need to start getting ready for that Christmas shopping. So the fact that we can now have access to even more products, payday is going to be the most fun day of the year.
I used VPN before, but of course, Surfshark is definitely where it's at. Of course, we are living in a bit of a scary world out there. There's people out there trying to get any information they can from us, be it our personal stuff, be it our work stuff, and we need to protect ourselves, lads. And like Willa says, it's like one massive shield around your privacy, around your own life, around your own laptop, and Surfshark will prevent any of those. We recommend you just check out Surfshark. Definitely is where it's at.
Not only laptops, smart TVs, Fire Sticks, phones. Surfshark is actually the only VPN provider that offer one account for all your devices. So you don't have to have multiple accounts, one account. Try Surfshark today, totally risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you get Surfshark VPN at surfshark.deal/WrestleSlam. Enter the promo code WrestleSlam and get 83% off and 3 extra months free. Yeah, 3 extra months free and 83% off. That's a huge deal. Hey guys, welcome to your midweek episode of the WrestleSlam podcast, joined as always by Phil Meltzer, as we call him on the show. It's actually Phil Conley, part of Deep Red Productions, one of the hardest working production companies in Ireland. Check them out, lads. They've got a lot of films are coming out. They have some events, film festivals coming up, and the Spook Screen showings coming up for Spike Island. Phil, is it Spike Island and the Triskel?
All over the city, really. It's going to be in the Triskel, the Gate Cinema, Spike Island, Rochestown Park Hotel is another one.
Anything that people here, Cork, in the area, what dates they're coming up and what they're going to see?
Thursday, the 8th of September, it starts. I'd say the best thing now is short films in Rochestown Park Hotel.
Okay.
It's a nice mixture, and they're reasonably priced. And they're international, and they're all horror is the only catch on it.
Well, there's a lot of people who love wrestling, love horror.
Yeah. So you go, like,
sure.
it's a nice mix, and I think Steve was saying there's like 68 different countries have entered.
Oh, sweet.
So you got a bit of everything, really.
And are they the horror short films, or are they actually?
Yeah. Well, there's 4 features. There's 4 feature films, and the rest are shorts.
Okay. Anything we can look out for? Anybody who's looking around might go to see something.
The bet, I suppose, if you're a fan of horror movies, Jeepers Creepers.
Okay.
It's shown in the Triskel with the original monster actor.
Oh, the actor is going to be there.
The actor will be there, Jonathan.
There you go now, Cork. Get into the Triskel. What date is that shown? Do you know?
That's on the Friday.
The Friday, which is the 9th of September.
Yeah.
All right. And Spike Island is happening again this year?
Saturday night, yeah. The
Saturday
Saturday.
night.
We're still kind of waiting to get tickets on sale because there's a bit of a glitch in the whatever's going on. But they will be on sale in the next few days.
And they will sell out fast.
And they should sell out. The last time they sold 250 tickets. So
what was the film last year or the year before?
The last time was 2019 because of COVID.
Oh, COVID fucked it up. So yeah.
But it was Liam Cunningham was the guest.
That's right. What did they show?
Dog Soldiers.
Dog Soldiers. That's right. I love that film. Great show.
Yeah. So hopefully now we can announce a few things in the next 4 or 5 days.
And where can they find the announcements? Is it all over?
Spook Screen's social media.
Spook Screen social. Check it out, guys.
Twitter, Facebook, Insta.
Check it out if you're a horror fan. Even if you're a fan, just go out.
It's a nice 4 days. There's a lot going on.
Yeah. Nice bit of culture around the city.
Yeah, it's very good. It's nice to bring these people over and kind of
absolutely
showcase it a bit.
Absolutely.
And also as well, just the last bit as well, on the last day, on the Sunday, we'll be showing Clockwork Orange in the gate.
Oh, I love that movie.
With a special introduction by Malcolm.
No way.
Yeah.
Sweet.
So he'll do a video for like 5 minutes before it starts talking.
Nice.
Yeah. It's just shame to get him over, but maybe one day.
Someday soon.
Yeah.
Excellent. That sounds unreal.
There's a lot going on. It's just sometimes you think there's too much, but it's not.
That'll be a great buzz.
Yeah.
Check it out, lads. Spook Screen. Have a look online. You'll find them. There's lots happening.
They have a website as well. There's a Spook Screen website.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Moving on to wrestling news. Before we get into what happened in Dynamite, some news just broke there. Phil, do you want to break the news, or will I break the news? You brought it up there. Somebody was spotted out and about.
Vince McMahon's birthday. He was spotted with I suppose, not his wife. It was an unidentified companion, is what they're saying. But he was out with John Cena and his wife for his birthday in New York. Interesting that the photos of all his face trying to block his face, but it's clearly him.
Oh, definitely him. I've seen the picture. I just seen the picture before we come on the show, and I was like, "What's going on? Wow, he's out and about already, and he's got another
girl,
whoever she is."
Yeah. Well, it's a weird picture because she's holding her handbag in her mouth.
She's not allowed to say anything. She had to bend down something.
Yeah. But no, a lot of people thought that Vince would go into hibernating and you'd never see him again.
Well, there was two things. He could have stayed at home and rang Stephanie and Triple H and told them what to do, or he just get on with his life until whatever happens. I don't think he still hasn't been indicted, and there's no criminal, lawsuits or anything like that against him yet. So he's still out and about to free do as he wants. He's still a billionaire. His manager
still has fucking shares in the company. So
it's just Vince. He's a billionaire. Like until fucking FBI or somebody takes all the money off him for whatever it is that he's supposed to have done legally. Like, he's always going to be a rich fucker until the day he dies.
Yeah.
So he's going to go out and spend money, and John Cena obviously still has love for him. He's not going to kick him out of his life. He's made him who he was. So he went out and celebrated his birthday with him. So what can you do?
That's it.
Friends will be friends.
That's it, exactly.
Yeah.
I suppose the other bit of news then was Bianca Belair.
Yes. Speaking of John Cena, isn't that the same? She signed with the same. Same company he's with, or same company The Rock's with?
I think it's Cena. In my head it's
WME, right?
That's it. The thing is, is this going to be the end of her now? Like, in a year or two, is she going to look to move on?
Sure. Well, Sasha Banks, she signed with The Rock's agency last year. I know she hasn't been there, but it's not like she's snapping up movie roles here and there everywhere. But it's more they hype up their profile outside of WWE, which is something we've spoken before that Nick Khan really wants the talent to do, is have a bigger platform outside of WWE so they can bring in more eyeballs to WWE in the end up. And Bianca has, she's got a natural gift there. Like, she was never, a wrestler when she was younger. She was never, she was a natural athlete. Like, so, but she can cut a promo as good as anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
She's got a good, she's got a good look about her. She looks like a star. Like, so
she looks like a mega. Yeah, she could look like a mega star.
Totally, I could see her, and doesn't have to be a big box office movie, but she could definitely, be in, a superhero movie. She could totally
even similar to Sasha there in the
Mandalorian, or there's so many projects out there at the moment that she could walk into, no problem.
Yeah.
Good for her, though. Great news for her. Like, I hope the rest of them, start picking up the pace and do, get into that kind of stuff, because the more eyeballs on wrestlers, the better. Even the AEW stars, like I love Jade Cargill and someone that got to get into that kind of thing as well.
Exactly, yeah. She's so good, but she can get so much better.
So much. And again, she's only been doing it 12 months.
Yeah.
Don't forget, 12 months.
Yeah.
So imagine it's going to be in 5 years.
Just one last bit of news that I read, and that's kind of interesting. Triple H has not released, but he's kind of lifted the Twitch ban.
That's right, yeah. Third parties. That's a huge thing for revenue for the talent.
Yeah. I mean, there was no need to even block it in the first place.
No, not at all.
Not unless they were doing something that was like even dodgy or whatever, but they were just playing video games and chatting. It's nothing.
It's pointless. Like, it was just like over.
It's control is what it was. Like,
it was control. Like, they're over babysitting the trademarks. This is AJ Styles. We own the trademark. You don't actually own the trademark to AJ Styles' names. He had that before he came in there. Like,
exactly.
But there was other people on doing Twitch stuff, so they had to make an example, and everybody had to follow suit.
That's it. But now it's all sorted and it's all good.
Well, I hope it leads to a lot more. Like, maybe Tyler Breeze and Xavier Woods, and I don't know whether Adam Cole and Cesaro will be allowed to come back, but that the show they used to be. I'm not a gamer. I'm not into games. So. And not that it's something I watch, but it seemed like something they really enjoyed and they were passionate about. It's the fact now that they can't talk on. I'm sure they obviously talk off camera, like, but
I know what you mean.
Put it back together, like.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who they're working for. Like, they should be,
exactly.
They're human beings, they're friends. They should be allowed to do stuff like that.
Exactly.
And I also hope that Sheamus brings back his Celtic Warrior workouts, because I used to love watching them.
They would be so good, yeah.
They were great. Like, the pandemic fucked them up, so I'm hoping he brings that back too.
Yeah.
Okay, so big news out of AEW Dynamite. I'm not really sure what to start with. We can leave what happened with the title at the end, or we can kick off.
We leave it to the end. I suppose I just got to start with the highlight of it for me. Besides that world title match, Ricky Starks promo.
Ricky Starks hit a home run, didn't he?
Oh, so good. Like, there was even people tweeting, like Baron Corbin and stuff like that, were saying like how much of a star he was.
Mm-hmm.
It's so, like, this is the best thing he's done in a while, because it's so criminal what they've been doing with him.
Been criminal with Team Taz for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been a big fan of his for a long time, but this is the breakout he needed. He needed that promo. He needs to destroy Will Hobbs. Well, not destroy him, but he needs to go over
not get a roll up win.
No, he needs to a decisive win. Like, he needs a star-making performance now. Like, we know what he can do. We've seen his ability, and be able to dance in the top rope. Like it's like he's in the middle of a dance floor. Like, it's crazy. Like, his talent.
Yeah.
His promo ability, wasn't always up to scratch. Like, because he never got a chance to talk as much as he needed to. Now that he's on his own, he has no choice.
That was the best now I've seen from him.
The passion was undeniable. Like, he ripped off the shirt and he was just fucking going. You could tell, like, he really felt what he was saying. Like, he practiced it in his head. The minute he got it out, then he was just like, I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I'm delighted for him. I hope he becomes a big star. I'd love him to go straight and go after not go after Moxie straight away, like, but get over.
Kind of move up a little bit and
maybe win a tournament or something like that, where he can go off and be facing him for the title or something. But
exactly,
delighted for him.
Yeah.
They kicked off Dynamite surprisingly with, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a weird one. I know what you mean. It was weird. It was good, but it wasn't really great.
I was surprised. Like, I'm surprised what, and the main event was the main event. Like, I thought that we were going to start off with the trios match with Aussie Open, but yeah.
Like,
I'm
I
not really
I have an awful feeling that Daniel Garcia is going to stay with Jericho.
Yeah, well, the turn is, I don't know, sports entertainment shit. Like, I know they're really, trying to push the sports entertainment gimmick, but.
Well, I will say one thing though: if he turns on him, he should come out with like $5,000 and just throw it at him. Here's your GoFundMe money. I don't need it.
Yeah, like nothing wrong. I love Garcia's promo again. It's just something that, like Ricky Starks, he never got a chance to talk properly. We know how good he is as a technical wrestler. And it was a good. He didn't fumble. You felt
I know what
it.
you mean. Yeah. He
You
delivered.
felt that he loved everything was true. What he was saying about Bryan Danielson being his hero and Jericho being his mentor and
being a kid and all that kind of stuff. Yeah,
because he is a kid. Like, what do you think about it? He was watching Bryan Danielson when he was a kid, and you were like, "What are you talking about? Bryan Danielson's not been around that long." And then you realize Garcia is only 23.
Around 20 years, isn't he?
Yeah. You're like, shit. There's somebody in the ring now wrestling just as good as Bryan Danielson.
How old is Garcia? He's 23, 24?
23 or something, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
Crazy, like.
I really would love if he just came out and threw $5,000 into Jericho's face. I don't need it.
He would fit pretty well in the Blackpool Combat Club.
He would, but it's getting overcrowded. I know what you mean.
Yeah, I'd love to see him and Wheeler Yuta as a tag team.
It would be good. They would
or him and Cesaro or Claudio or him and Bryan Danielson as a tag team, or there's plenty of options there, and they're good trios as well. They needed trios. Moxley's the champion, so Garcia
is probably
Wheeler.
My favorite young wrestler at the moment.
Yeah,
he's just the man. Every time I see him, he gets better and better.
Again, he had those matches with Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Did he have a match with Bryan Danielson before? I know Wheeler Yuta. They did the similar thing with Wheeler Yuta. Squashed by Moxley.
I don't think they did before that one.
No,
maybe they did, but maybe I'm wrong.
But he's in there with the people, that similar style from the Combat Club. Like, you only get better with them.
And
the whole sports entertainment thing it was fine whenever the JS started up, like, but not to say that WWE aren't sports entertainment, because they are, but they're trying to move away from that thing now. So it's they're mentioning wrestlers and wrestling and stuff again. So there's only so far they can drag out the Jericho being sports entertainers.
And I think AEW are actually grooming Daniel Garcia to jump. Like I think he'll jump
to WWE.
I think given the right platform, he could be a superstar.
Could be. He definitely could be. Technically, he's gifted as much as anybody in that company. So I'm not sure what else he needs to be the big star.
He needs to learn to talk on the microphone.
Yeah, well, like when it's not a true story about his growing up and loving Bryan Danielson, like a proper normal wrestling promo where he's just talking to build up a match or something. Yeah,
I know what you mean.
But that'll come with time.
Yeah.
But with the JS, you've got to go back, and this didn't happen in Dynamite, but Eddie Kingston was legit suspended because of an altercation with Sammy Guevara.
How long was the suspension? Because I don't
apparently 2 weeks.
Okay, because I know on it this week.
Well, I know there was something pre-recorded. I think one of his backstage promos was pre-recorded beforehand.
I reckon the match anyway will be pulled.
Well, I think it has been pulled already because Eddie Kingston has apologized for what he said.
Yeah.
But apparently Sammy Guevara, like, no saying about the JS, like, and having him and Garcia and the JS, like, it doesn't really make sense. They have two people who are similar. Like, that's why I think Garcia will leave. But Sammy Guevara has a lot of backstage heat with a lot of people.
Yeah, I was just going to say there's a lot of stuff about him now. He could be in big trouble if all these things if they're true.
as much as Paul Jericho has, like, you can't pull backstage heat like that.
The stuff he said to Kingston was out of order. Like,
he called him a fat piece of shit.
Yeah, so it's a bit much, like. But the thing is, like, he's probably on TV. He's probably just playing himself if he's that big dickhead, like.
But this is it. Like, again, he's uber talented. He's a great promo. Again, he's got a lot going for him.
Yeah.
But if you can't work with him, he doesn't work with people well, then it's going to be hard for him to get anywhere.
That's the thing, like, and all it takes is going to work with, like, Chris Jericho will only take so much because that guy is just phenomenal in everything he does, and he's just so well respected that if Jericho starts saying anything, you are in big trouble.
Well, he had issues with Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky as well during that, that fucking feud they were having, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what exactly happened there, but Eddie Kingston's apologized for whatever he's done to Sammy. I don't know.
He gave a punch, is what they're saying.
They said they pie faced him, so he pushed him away, disrespectfully into his face, like,
But like Sammy Guevara, I want to be very careful if these, again, I don't want to say they're true or not, but if they are true, with this stuff what happened last year, when they freaking with Sasha Banks and that stuff, it's just with the world we live in, people will turn on you instantly.
Well, the speaking out movement may have happened a couple of years ago, but it's not over. Like,
no,
there is people. I know I saw something there recently today about a former NXT UK talent. Somebody spoke out against them recently. Today, I think it was actually today. I'm not sure. I didn't read into who it was, but I'm not going to mention their names because I don't know who it was.
You don't know if it's true either.
But the speaking out movement isn't over, like, so.
Oh yeah, totally, and also the movement of people going on Twitter finding old stuff.
Yeah, that happens a lot too. But there's stuff out there that people are regretful for, like, like fucking the Briscoes, shit that they were doing, like, they mightn't be the same people now. It doesn't defend what they said, but at the end of the day, people change over time.
Oh yeah.
But this day and age, you're always going to get caught.
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
Once anything goes on the internet, it's there forever.
Once it's out there for good. You can delete it, but it's out there. Somebody's going to screenshot it.
Exactly.
There's somebody sitting there, and all they do all day long is screenshot stuff, just in case they can use it in the future.
Exactly.
That's literally it. There's somebody sitting there in their basement right now going, screenshot this, screenshot this, screenshot this. 10 years time, oh yeah, I remember that. Boom, out it goes.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
But anyway, away from Sammy, onto the rest of the show.
I'd say the next match.
Well, I was going to say about Thunder Rosa, really.
Okay, yeah.
Further because
there's a lot of rumors about this as well. My brother was telling me something that I don't know if it's true or not, and if it's true, it's kind of sad in a way.
Just having issues backstage as well.
Well, the rumor was she was hiding in a bathroom recently because she broke Hayter's nose, and Hayter wanted to fight her.
Oh, really?
And I was saying, like, they know it's wrestling. I find that hard to believe because with wrestling, you know what you're getting into when you go out there.
Yeah, like
accidents
happen, like. Yeah.
So, but the rumor is like that she went to a bathroom to hide on her after that match. But again, I don't know. But again,
How disrespectful was it for her to do this? Not for her personally, but for AEW to say, "Oh, you're injured. Here's a backstage segment for 30 seconds with Tony Schiavone," instead of bringing her out to the ring.
It was bullshit.
And announcing it. Why set her backstage? Like, people would have fucking got behind her, come out to the ring, and then you could have brought out the 4 competitors, or even brought out Britt Baker for her match or something, like, instead of
doing that match that she had. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, like, this is her whole title run has been.
But apparently the
backstage promos.
I reckon they didn't do that because there's legit heat between Baker and her.
Still, like, she's the champion.
Yeah. Or the fake crying was awkward as hell.
I don't know if it was fake crying, like, she's legit injured and she has to fucking go off and rehab or whatever it is, whatever's wrong. They didn't actually mention what was wrong.
How long she was out for, actually.
Didn't say anything. But it's
Like, if she's going to be out for any more than 3 months, take the belt off her. I
hate
don't want another interim.
interim. What is interim? They've already announced it as fatal 4-way for the interim women's title.
Yeah. I really hope Hater wins that match, by the way.
Well, from what I read, the Tony Storm was supposed to beat Thunder Rosa at All Out, so I don't know what they're going to do now, if they're going to change anything up. I'd love Hater to be
it would be great if she won.
It would be great for her, because there's a built-in feud there down the line, maybe a Full Gear with Britt Baker. Then you've got a couple of months to build up the tension between them.
Yeah,
which would be perfect. And then obviously Hater should be going over Britt Baker there too, because
I'd agree.
Hater doesn't need, or Britt Baker doesn't need that title. She needs to go after, Jade Cargill eventually someday, maybe Double or Nothing next year.
Yeah, exactly. And even Ember Moon there, like, they don't nothing with her either.
Well, they haven't announced that match either, where she was supposed to be facing Jade Cargill, but I don't know if that's happening at All Out or not.
Yeah, they keep, apparently, was it Jim Ross said today this was Tony Khan's hardest booked time in the AEW. He just doesn't know what the pieces are.
Yeah, you can tell it's a bit all over the place. Like, not a bit, it's all over the place. You've got no TNT title match. You've got Wardlow and FTR in a trios match, even though they're having a trios tournament. They're just having a random. The match is going to be stupendous, and we've got fucking your favorite tag team of all time. Is it Motorship?
They're one of them. Yeah, they're
Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley. Is going to be an epic battle, and I'd love to see them and FTR go at it properly. Yeah. On Impact or even on AEW.
Put it on both for Glory, and we'll be good. I'd love it, but I don't know.
Well, could that lead to then the FTR going after the Impact titles?
It's possible, because, as I said, the Good Brothers might be leading.
Yeah. So the Good Brothers.
If Motor City Machine Guns won the belts off them, and then fought FTR at Bout for Glory, yes, please.
Yes, absolutely, all day. I'm here for that. But you've got Wardlow. He's a TNT champion. He's not getting a pay-per-view match to defend his title. He's not defending his title against anybody. It doesn't make sense. I know he's defending against Dustin Rhodes.
Should he?
Why?
I know we're going off track, but Pac is the same, but
I don't know. I like the way they're doing that All Atlantic, because they can defend it all over the Atlantic coastline and all over Europe or whatever.
No, but he's going to be I'm not a fan of Kip Sabian.
Yeah. At all. No. Well, it's not that I'm not a fan of him. I don't remember him. He's been gone that long. He was in that fucking, when Miro was having that bad period where he was playing video games outside the fucking ring with Kip Sabian. It's just
and him and Penelope Ford then just disappeared for 8 months.
More? Well, not more. He was standing outside the ring with a box on his head for fucking the best part of it. Yeah. Whether it was him the whole time, that's another thing.
Yeah, well, that's another thing.
Could have been anybody.
Yeah.
But why now does he come back? Why did he attack Pac? What's the?
He's actually English.
I know he's English, but he was stalking him for the title, but
I think they're just going to go with he's English. He's going to fight him at the next.
So is that it? Is that going to set up the match for All Out?
I can't find any other. I think I can't, because I really, really hope Will Ospreay beats the Elite, but I can't see it happening.
Mm. Well, let's talk about that match first of all. The trios match, the main event, outstanding.
Oh, it's unbelievable! A lot of people are going to be really mad because Orange Cassidy's team are going to be in the final. And the thing is, he delivers at every pay-per-view he fights on.
Orange Cassidy?
Yeah,
absolutely.
His back.
100%.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy is Orange Cassidy.
Yeah.
He's never
going to win the big one, but he'll definitely put on the show.
You either like him or you don't. If you don't get him, then
I didn't think they were going to get into the thing, but now I do.
Well, don't spoil what happened in Rampage.
No, I won't say anything.
Don't spoil anything, but it's a strange one.
It's the best option to get there.
But speaking of the match, Will Ospreay.
They got 25 minutes.
They got a lot of time.
Yeah.
There was 3. Was there 3 commercial breaks?
There was, but I watch it on Fight, so.
Yeah, but even that's still, they're going to return in picture and blah blah blah.
Yeah, about 3. Definitely.
There was at least 3 commercial breaks during it. So, you know, if you're watching that in America without the Fight TV,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, it's killer. Yeah,
which is
killer.
it kills the match, but you know, at the same time, Will Ospreay is fucking phenomenal. Like,
Oh, is
we
there
know how good
yeah,
Death Triangle are, but every time I watch Will Ospreay, like watching him live in OTT in Dublin was awe-inspiring. But
Yeah.
you know, every time you watch him on TV, it just gets better and better.
Yeah, because like I know you were actually one of the people we were talking about it back in the day where you was like, where his match with Cassidy is going to be the best match on, and I was like, maybe not, but like, yeah, well, he every time his matches are just off the charts.
But like the stuff he does, like I know you've seen it before, but it just gets, you know, every time you see it, he keeps doing it. Like even just that fucking Hurricane Run off the top rope spot was fucking outstanding. Like,
everything,
you know,
smooth and silky, and
it's just like he's like a cat, like you know, say, oh, he's like a cat, he lands on his feet. Like, you know, they used to say that about the Undertaker when they knocked him over the top rope and he'd land on his feet, like, but not like this. This is like how cats land, like they fall from a height, they'll still just land there. Or, you know, yeah, get on with it.
Like you think like that should be the final, but it's actually the semi-final.
Yeah, like they kept saying, "Oh, this is the semi-final," and then they kept saying the final of Dynamite, and I was like, "Hang on a minute, there's other teams in it." Oh, wait a minute, there's a semi-final Rampage, and then the winners of the Rampage final go on to face the Dynamite final. I was like, "Stop it!
Yeah,
just make a tournament. Stop calling them the Dynamite and the Rampage finals."
Yeah.
And why isn't the Aussie Open against the fucking Elite in the final?
That should be the final, yeah.
That's the final.
Yeah.
And do you think Orange Cassidy's best friends are winning the whole tournament?
I was thinking about it for a while because they've done something like this before. Didn't they have SCU?
They won the first tag team titles.
Yeah, so it's a weird one. I'm not sure.
I don't know. They're destined. Surely they're destined for the Elite.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like, obviously, they're going to win and feud with Adam Cole and the lads.
Yeah.
That's kind of where they want to go with it, I reckon. So there's so much trio matches they could do in the future.
Yeah.
Once Smackdown's finished with this, there's Blackpool Combat Club and
JS. There's everybody, you know, everybody who's anybody besides Miro is in a fucking faction.
Yeah, the thing is, come next by Bow and Double or Nothing, maybe that their trios division will outshine their tag division. I think so.
Absolutely, 100%. And I think they'll merge. Well, what they're doing with FTR, like somebody from the Ring of Honor trios, you know, have a title versus titles. You know, the trio, Ring of Honor trio. That's still a thing, isn't it? They're still
Ring of Honor trio tag belts, yeah.
You know, I don't know who.
It's the Dalton Castle, isn't it? And
yeah.
And the
well,
boys.
they could have them. You know,
it could even if it's a dream match of a final battle. You know what I mean? It might be for belts or anything, but it could be Young Bucks and Kenny versus them.
Give me the Pinnacle, not the MJF Pinnacle, but the FTR and Wardlow. Like, imagine them with all the titles. Give Wardlow another belt. Give the FTR the trios. Give them fucking everything.
Yeah, they just the match with I loved the match with Jay Lethal.
Yeah, it was. I wasn't a fan of the roll up. It seemed.
I did finish was crap, but the match
seemed like it was coming for a long time. Like you knew it was coming. Like you could, you know, regardless if you read the results last night and you know watched it back 2 hours later or whatever, just watching it back and forward, just like, oh, they're going for roll up, oh, they're going for backslide. This is going to be a roll up, and somebody's going to hold the tights. And
that was great though.
But everybody's saying it. A lot of people said it last night. He's definitely up there for wrestler of the year, isn't he?
Oh yeah, like he's proved this year now that he can handle a single run.
Yeah,
without a doubt. He's just, you know, I didn't think he'd have it, but he's just so good.
You can't not love them though.
He can talk, he can wrestle, he can he can connect with the audience. He's just so
fight like an 8-year-old.
Yeah. The thing is, like, if they want to split him up then in 18 or 16 months time or whatever,
I don't know. I never want them to split up.
I love their song as well.
Yeah, such an 80s throwback.
Yeah, so good. Like, and the thing is, like, I heard today as well that they're coming to the UK in October to fight on the indie shows.
I'd love them on OTT.
Yeah, they'd be great. They might ever know. They might.
OTT in October.
They might. They're coming over
Yeah.
in the October for London something.
Not for Rev Pro, no.
No, I think this was at Albert Hall as well. Whatever it was. I think it might be that one PW show.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of wrestling in October in the UK.
There is.
But yeah,
Check out OTT as well. OTT are in the UK for the first time ever.
in
28th of October.
Wolverhampton, isn't
In
it?
Wolverhampton, yeah. Mark Cardona and loads of people are going to be there.
Cardona should be fit for then, so that's even.
And Cardona against LJ Cleary could be happening.
That's so good.
That's the match. And Gangrel is going to be there as well. Like.
Yeah, no, there's a few faces. And they'll probably announce a few more as well.
Hopefully they'll announce more, like, but that's...
Because it's like a 5-day event, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's on Wolverhampton, it's on Dublin, it's on Belfast. With the same roster, like Cardona's going to be at all three, and so is Gangrel. So whether I don't know if they're having the same matches over and over again, like, but
it's great, though. It's great to see.
Brilliant for OTT for the anniversary show.
Yeah. But yeah, I suppose now we'll just talk about the big match of the week.
Well, we have about 3 minutes to talk about it.
Yeah. Shocking.
Shocked.
Very goodly both. And I'm intrigued to see where it's going to go.
Very shocked. Hurt, saddened, and shocked. And
my brother's a Moxie sheep, like, and he's sitting there watching it with me, and he jumped out of his seat. He was like,
"Did you watch it live?"
Yeah, me and him were there watching it. Yeah, he was like, "What is this?"
I know.
I was like, but the thing is, like, I didn't analyze it like this. The people online, what they're saying, he grabbed the wrong leg.
I know there was pictures and videos of him going, but that his left was it? Yeah, it was his left leg. That's the foot injury, right?
Yeah.
But when he swung his right foot, but it was the standing leg that bent. When he was standing on his injured leg, that took all the pressure on it. So that's why he went down. I think that's what they were trying to sell. Yeah. Whether it's still legit hurt, I'm not sure. Is it work? Are they going to have a rematch?
They're all saying that he is going to have a rematch.
Well, that's Meltzer mentioned that today, that is still the plan. I hope it's not a career versus title match, because
then
that means
who's going to win. Yeah.
Well, Punk's going to win. He's not retiring. He's not ready to retire yet, unless he's fucking off to make a couple of movies. Who knows?
Even then, I don't think so.
I don't think he'll retire for a long time.
No. Yeah, I think they will do a rematch because there's not enough time to build another match.
Well, they need to announce it pretty quickly, because All Out is 10 days away, and people buy the pay-per-view very late into the day. They don't buy it 2 weeks before. A lot of people
not
wait till
anymore, yeah, not like
they wait to see what all the matches before they're announced. So they need to announce that, this weekend.
Yeah, exactly.
They can't wait till next Wednesday to say something.
How many Dynamites are left? 2?
1. Next Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's a strange decision they do it like in the first place. If he's not injured, if he's...
Apparently the rumor is Moxley was unhappy with what was presented to him.
Unhappy for what was happening for All Out?
Yeah, I think he didn't like the way it was set up, that the way the match was going, and
I'm sure he didn't want to lose.
He probably didn't want to lose in his hometown, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, well, that's another thing. It's Punk's hometown. Does Punk turn heel in his hometown?
Well, he's done it.
Chicago will never boo him.
He's done that before, but yeah.
Chicago won't boo him.
No, they never would.
I know, they were booing him last night.
Yeah.
Slightly, but...
Yeah, you're right, though. They've screwed themselves a little bit, because they can't really build it to be something that people want to see. And it should be something that people want to see.
Yeah, it should be like, I know they've wrestled before in WWE, and probably they wrestled in the Indies before they came there.
Probably very generic, I'd say.
Yeah. They have a lot of history, like in WWE, because when the Shield debuted, they fucking interfered in the Punk and Cena match in Ryback.
Yeah.
That's where they came out. So there is history there behind them, but
yeah.
To build up a feud in AEW between these two characters and just to give it away on free TV is just the strangest booking decision that Tony Khan has ever made, I think.
Yeah. No, I agree. And I think 3 words for Tony Khan: get some help.
Yeah, do please, because we want the AEW to succeed.
Exactly.
We want the alternative. We love WWE now. Don't get us wrong, but AEW is
need it. Yeah,
different.
you need it.
It filled the void. It's been filling the void that WWE have been lacking for a long time.
Yeah.
Now WWE are starting to come back. They're overshadowing AEW on what AEW were overshadowing WWE up until even last month.
Yeah.
So they need to do something.
Yeah. Exactly. You just want them to kind of just, I suppose, just not even be competition, just something to be sustain. You know what I mean?
But AEW beat NXT, right, in this fucking fictional war that they were having.
But not by a lot, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, but Tony Khan beat Triple H. That's the way people see it. So now Triple H has control. He's going to want to beat Tony Khan. And he's going to want to destroy that pissant company that he called it during the Hall of Fame.
And then they have the October run then where they're going to be head to head. So
yeah, we'll see what happens there, but it'll be a completely different NXT come October.
Yeah,
hopefully.
100%. So yeah,
bring back Poppy.
What was that?
Bring back Poppy.
WrestleMania team by Poppy.
Could happen.
But no, I think overall though, I thought the episode it was strong.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like there's never really bad episodes of Dynamite.
No, but and this one there was nothing that I absolutely hated. I don't think.
Yeah.
I think everything kind of served.
Other than what happened with Thunder Rosa, everything else makes sense.
Yeah. But again, is that due to he's like stupid? But yeah.
Just put her like that. I'm just sad that she never got the chance to have a proper title reign. I know she's defended against loads of people, but she's always had backstage interviews. She's never been brought out to the ring and cut promos on people and be a fiery champion who's will do anything to keep the title. Like it's you're backstage with Tony Schiavone every fucking second week, and
I know what you mean.
And this is how she why doesn't she get what Punk got to come out and cut a big promo and blah 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 blah? Why didn't she get to come out and
it seems very, and especially because her reign has been so underwhelming to people
because of the way she's been booked.
Yeah.
But we're not going to leave it on a damper because whether you're watching AEW All Out on Fight TV or you're watching it in America or Canada, wherever you can watch it, you can always use
Surfshark. Yeah.
Surfshark VPN. So if you're in America and you want to watch All Out for cheaper than $50, you can actually try it through Surfshark. Change your location to Canada, UK, New Zealand, wherever it is. Have a look around. You may actually get the pay-per-view cheaper than you would get it in America.
Price, I reckon.
Easily. It's probably $19.99 in the UK at the minute, is it?
It's $20, so
$20. So if you're paying $50 in America for the pay-per-view right now, or if you're looking at it online and you're going to pay $50, you get Surfshark, 83% off, 3 months extra free, 30 days cash back. So if you're not happy after 30 days, All Out will be over in 30 days. You can get your money back. So go out, use the code WrestleSlam, 83% off, 3 months extra free, and 30 days cash back. Go out and watch All Out for $20 instead of $50. Change your location to Ireland, UK, wherever, and change it back again.
Yeah.
Simple. That's what it does. That's what VPN's for. They'll protect your online security and make it private. You don't have to go incognito anymore when you're stalking somebody. If you like stalking people, they'll hide your data. So go online, go on to Surfshark VPN, type in the code WrestleSlam, get 83% off, 3 months free, and 30 days money back.
Brilliant.
So on that note, enjoy the weekend. Next week's a big week. Well, we've got SmackDown coming up on Friday night.
And you're away then as well at the end of the weeks.
Well, any Impact news coming up? Anything happening with Impact?
Brothers leaving.
Yeah. There's no special episodes coming up. They normally have one coming up.
They don't have one until September. It was a weird one because they usually have 2 weeks. But in saying that, there's a lot of their talent out of contract and leaving, so they might be just shifting things around a bit.
Yeah, could be a big
Not
change.
sure. Chelsea Green working with a contract. It's just all little things like that.
Chelsea Green actually is going to be an OTT. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah.
She hasn't been announced officially yet, but she is going
might
on
bring
tour.
Diana with her. She might bring Diana with her.
That's what Diana was hoping for that. And if you watch back the interview with Jerry during the week, Diana wants to, she wants to come over, defend the tag team titles on OTT. That'd be
cool. Yeah,
that would be cool.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the first time a US title has been, or a title from another company has been defended on OTT. So
yeah,
no reason why it can't happen.
That's exactly.
Who would you go, Debbie? Maybe, or
Debbie. Yeah, it's really tricky.
Seshima?
Well, you definitely would go Seshima. I see Seshima and Debbie.
That would be a good tag team for one. Just a once-off.
Yeah.
They don't, not to say they're going to win, but it'd be nice to have them in a match.
Still a great match, yeah. Still a great match.
Debbie's the champion as well, so maybe she'd get Chelsea Green.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be nice to see.
It would be cool. It really would be.
We'll wait and see what happens.
So
okay, guys.
Yeah.
On that note, we'll leave it there. We'll be back Tuesday.
Yeah.
After, we'll do a raw review and what happened over the weekend. I'm sure there's going to be more news. This crazy world has been mental for the last month since Triple H took over, and there's been a lot of things happening. Triple H hasn't made any big announcements yet.
There's one coming just before we leave, actually. Bronson Reed, watch the space.
I've heard it. I hope he comes back. I hope there's a tsunami coming through NXT. I hope he goes back to NXT first and works his way up.
Yeah.
Because he's got the thing that Keith Lee has. He's a big man, but he moves way
incredibly
better than
yeah.
He's gifted, and he's a very smart individual, and he's very good on the mic.
Yeah.
So I hope they do something good with him.
So yeah, we should
leave it there.
Week.
And in the words of old Bill O'Hurley, okie doke, we'll leave it there.